Hello class and welcome to COMG 153 online section 2. I'll be your instructor for this term, this 7.5 weeks. My name is Joel and this video will give you an overview of what needs to be done and how you need to get it done and how to navigate into Blackboard. So as soon as you log in into Blackboard, the first thing you will see is announcements, and usually I'll have an announcement for you on a weekly basis of stuff to remind you of what needs to be done, if there is any updates I want you to be aware of, and so forth. So as soon as you log in this time, you'll see the first announcement welcoming you to the course and giving you an overview as to what the course will be all about, and we'll see that in a minute also in the syllabus. The course will deal with pretty much basic computers, Windows 7, Windows 8, and mainly the main core of the course will be Microsoft Office 2013, covering Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. A couple things I want you to be careful about to start is attendance. Attendance is taken on a weekly basis, and it's due on Wednesday of every week before 11:59 p.m. As the course starts today, Wednesday, attendance should be due at 11:59 p.m. tonight. However, due to the course, first day of class, I will be extending that until Saturday, May 10th, 11:59 p.m. So you must complete attendance for week 1 before Saturday, May 10th, 11:59 p.m. Also, another thing I want you to complete is the online address and consent for release of information. If you look at the title itself right here in yellow, you'll be able to put your cursor on it and then just click on it and a new window will open, and from that window you'll be able pretty much to go ahead and let me minimize that so you can see it. Just select the course COMG153 WWW02, and then from there enter spring and then your information, and then once you're done you just click and confirm. If this does not work, what you can do basically is select, highlight the link here, and then right click on it, put your cursor on it and right click, and then open a new window, and it will allow you to go through doing the same process. Now let's go ahead and click on course information on the left hand side of your screen. Course information, you'll be able to find the syllabus. Syllabi is something that you definitely need to keep track of as to what is required and how you need to complete everything. So if you click on it, a new window will open, allowing you to open Microsoft Word. And let me minimize that so you guys can see it. Starting with the syllabus, you'll find my name, and then from there you'll find my office number, which is located in the RTC building, the technology building. Then my office hours and contact information as my email and phone number, and then some other phone numbers that might be very helpful to you. Best way to communicate with me is via email. I do check my email on a daily basis. Please, if you decide to use email to contact me, have your name and the class as COMGWWO02 in the subject title, just below the name, where you put my email, joel.hashim@mcc.edu. Please put the class so I'll know that it is from a student and I can reply to you ASAP, and not just ignore the email or delete it thinking that it might be just an advertisement, as I receive over 100 or 150 advertisement emails a day. So here it gives you a course description and then the prerequisite and the textbook. The textbook is required for this course. You must have your textbook, and it can be picked up from the bookstore, as the textbook is a custom edition made only for mod students and cannot be found online, and you must have it because everything that you need to learn and complete as assessments is from the textbook. Then you'll have the course objectives, then the class expectations, then attendance, reminding you that attendance is due on Wednesday of every week before 11:59 p.m. Course access, please try to use either Google Chrome or Firefox. If you don't have those on your computers, you can download them. Go to Google and type just Firefox or Google Chrome download, and you'll be able to download those for free. Stay away from Internet Explorer, as some students had problems with Internet Explorer before. Assignments and point values, there is a lot of assessments that you have to complete, and there is quizzes that you have to complete, and there's a final exam that you'll have to complete. Each one of those will have a due date that you need to follow, and if the work is not sent in the due date, then no credit will be given to you. Now, late work will not be accepted um, in general, and I do not accept late work. However, if you have a special situation, please contact me and we'll try to see if that applies for the special condition or issue that you might have. Incomplete will not be given to this course. I do not give incompletes. It either you're able to pass the course or withdraw or fail the course. Um, Grading is the usual that you guys are used to. Grading possibilities assessments, you have a total of 215 points. You have a total of 55 points for quizzes, and you have a total of 55 points for your final exam. So the course will be based on 325 points. Now this table is the table that you guys need to be very careful about and keep track of. As you can see here, the course is divided in 6 modules. Every module has different requirements within it that you have to complete. And it shows you, we start on the 7th of May. The first module is due on the 13th. The second module, which is Internet and Email, starts on the 14th, is due on the 20th. Module 3, which is word processing, we covered 3 chapters of Microsoft Word, so you have extended time on it to complete all of these. Starts on the 21st and it's due on June 3rd, and so forth. These are when each one will be, is due, but it doesn't mean that you cannot work ahead of time. As you will see in a minute, all the modules are available for you. They're already open. All the assessments and what you need to complete are available. So I really recommend that you do not wait to work on a weekly basis and try to work ahead, just in case a special condition or something special happens that you are unable to work that week, or another exam in a different course, or I have a personal issue or something like that. So everything is available except your final exam will not be available until the end of the semester. So the final exam is available only at the end of the semester. The quizzes and the assessments are all available from day 1 all the way to the 24th of June at 11:59 p.m. Your final exam will be due on the 26th of June at noon, not at 11:59 p.m. So the final exam is due at noon on June 26th. If you need any tutoring help, they're available. You need to contact the Learning Center. Other than that, students' responsibility, you need to keep checking your email on a daily, or as often as possible. Keep checking Blackboard for any updates that I have for you. If you email me, please expect an email within a day or two. If you do not get an email within a day or two, please email me again. You never know, if I deleted it by mistake, it went into junk mail. Hopefully that will not be the case, but if it happens, please do email me to get an answer from me, at least telling you that I did get your email and will get back to you as soon as possible. Then you should feel at ease that I did get your email. Now, if there is any changes, which I do not expect, but if there is any changes to the syllabus and the content of the course, you will have it in Blackboard under announcements, and you will have an email sent to your MOT email. So please keep checking your MOT email. Now here, if you go back to course information, there is a PDF file, which is the course schedule that I put just for you guys that you can utilize, that has the due date. So hopefully you guys will be able to either print this or save it somewhere that you can remember where it is, and you keep track of those dates. Now if we go to the main course, the learning modules, that's where everything that you need to complete. I even added also the due dates. As you can see, there is 6 modules, there's the final exam, and there is also a folder called files needed to complete your assessments. Once you go through like Microsoft Word, Excel, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Access, you'll need some files, like some pictures or some files. Everything that you need in the book, it will tell you go to the website of the author and download them. You do not have to do that. Everything is in this folder. So if you click on it, you'll be able to see the files needed for every single chapter that we're covering. So let's say, for example, Word Chapter 1, you have here the files that you need. Word Chapter 2, 3, PowerPoint 1, 2, and Database. So everything that you'll need is in this folder. There's nothing that you need to go and try to find on your own online. Okay, let's go ahead and click on Module 1, which is Hardware and Software, which is due by May 13th. Once you get into the folder, you'll see an overview. You'll see a learning objective. You'll see a presentation that were created by my co-worker, Mr. Bernard. So They'll give you an overview of the chapter itself. So pretty short videos, usually 10, 15, 20 minutes, pretty good to follow. Then you'll see something called learning activities. Learning activities are not required to be completed. They're strongly recommended, because if you complete those, then you'll be just fine as to complete the assessments. Those are not stuff that you need to turn in. You do not turn in learning activities. You do those for yourself, so you will not get credit for those activities, except if you do them for yourself and to learn from them. Where do you do the assessment? You have to go to the assessment folder. If you click on it, you will see the quiz. Every single module has a quiz. Every single chapter has a quiz. The quiz is usually composed of 5 questions. There's no time limit on it, so you have unlimited time to complete the quiz. However, if you start the quiz, you must finish it. You cannot just come back later to complete it. So that's unlimited time. So once you start, you'll be able to finish it. The first assessment is file management assessment directions. It tells you what you have to complete and how you need to complete it. And then after that, you'll need to open the checklist. For every single assessment, you have a checklist that you have to open, and then you have to complete, and then you have to save either on your desktop or on your flash drive or anywhere you want. And then from there, you'll need to return this. So as you can see here, module 1 hardware and software will tell you, did I complete the requirement? You just put the next to it if you completed it, and then you'll save this into your desktop to save it, file, save as, and then you'll be able to save it to your desktop or your flash drive or anywhere you want. And then when you complete the assessment, you'll go how do you turn your work? You turn your work under assessment Dropbox. Every single assessment will have a Dropbox. Buying a computer assessment has a Dropbox. So you click on file management assessment. It's like attaching a file to an email, if you guys are done that before. So once you click on it, you scroll down, then you browse my computer, and then let's say I have it done on my desktop. Okay, I saved my files on my desktop. This is one of them. And then I'll click again to attach the second file. Every single time you send something, you have 2 files that you have to submit. You cannot submit one and then come back to submit the second one. They must be submitted at the same time. As you can see, I attached 2 files. So one of them will be your assessment, and one of them will be the checklist. The checklist must be turned in and filled and turned in. So once you're done, you attach both of those. You just click on submit, and it will submit the work. How do you verify that you submitted the work properly? You can go under My Grades. Under My Grades, if you click on it, you will see a green box, a green square with the exclamation mark on it, with an exclamation mark. That green square, if you click on it, it will allow you to see the attachment that you did. I really recommend that you try to check whatever you have uploaded, as if you uploaded something that is incorrect before the due date, you can contact me, I'll reset it for you. Now, once you upload it and you do not contact me, the due date passes, that's pretty much it. You'll be graded on whatever you have uploaded. So if we go back to module 1, then you'll go to the second part, which is buying a computer. Download the Word document, and that Word document will give you the instructions of what you need to complete, and then you'll be able to complete the work, save it on your desktop, save it anywhere you want, and then you'll be able to upload that into Blackboard. How to upload it into Blackboard? You click on the title, buying a computer. Every time you put your cursor, look at the cursor. Once I put it on the title, it becomes like a kind of a hand. If you click on it, then they allow you to scroll down, browse my computer, and then upload the files, whatever files that you have to upload. So if I go to learning modules, it's the same thing for every single module. Let me show you Microsoft Word processing. There's 3 chapters we're covering: chapter 1, 2, and 3. So chapter 1 is right here. If I click on it, you'll find the same setup as I showed you in hardware and software. You have an overview, you have learning activities, you have a video that you can watch, and there's the learning activities, which are recommended. I strongly recommend that you complete those, because your assessment will be something similar to this. So if you go through the chapter, doing the practice of the chapter itself, going all through all the steps, your assessment will be a piece of cake, and you'll be able to get it done and get 100% on it. So if you click on assessment, the quiz is right here, and then your assessment is right here. So it's the assessment telling you what you need to complete with the checklist at the same time. So once I open that, it shows you that you have to complete lab number 2 from WD 60 to 61, which is Word Processing, Chapter 1, page 60-61. At the end of every chapter, you'll see the labs or the hands-on and so forth. This one asks you to complete lab number 2, which is creating a flyer with the resized picture. You need to complete the checklist. Did you complete all the steps? I did this one. Yes, I did. I did not complete the theme properly, or that I wasn't able to apply that theme. I got 1 point. I did get 0 out of this one. I got 1 out of this. I got 1 out of... You need to complete this, and then you need to save this into Blackboard. I'm sorry, you need to save that onto your desktop, and then you'll need to upload this file with the checklist with your flyer that you created. You have to create your flyer using Microsoft Word. You go to Dropbox, Word Processing Assessment, and then you scroll down and do the same thing. Browse my computer and then attach your file. So you click on, this is file number 1. This is my checklist. And then I need to attach my flyer itself. Scroll down and click on the flyer and then open. And then I have my 2 files here. Scroll up or down and click on submit. That's what you'll need to do pretty much all the way to all of them. The only one that is not available for you at this time is your final exam. You will not be able to get it done until you complete the 6 modules. Let's say you guys completed the 6 modules in 3 weeks. Contact me at that time and I will allow you to take your final exam. I had 3 students actually. One of them finished the entire course this past semester, the winter semester, in 6 days, and I had 2 other students that completed in about like a couple weeks. So it is very feasible that you complete that in less than 2 to 3 weeks to complete the whole thing. Then the next thing you need to worry about is attendance. Like I said, attendance, you'll see 2 weeks of attendance available. Week 1, which is due on Saturday, 11:59 p.m., so May 10th. And this one is due next week, as you know, it opened today and it's due next week. So it's just a survey that you have to click on and then go and complete the survey. So if you have completed that already, you will not be able to log into it. It allows you only to get it done once. So let's say I do, I'm available for this course through save and submit. That's pretty much what you need to do. Now, attendance is only taken for financial aid purposes. It does not affect your grade. So if you do not have financial aid, you're paying out of pocket, you don't have to worry about attendance. But if you have anything that relates to financial aid or some type of payment that requires attendance, you must complete this. The next thing that you need to complete is discussion board. In the discussion board, you'll find 2 things that are available, 2 threads. One of them is peer help. If you have any question related to the course material, let's say chapter 1, chapter 2, etc., please post that in here before you contact me. And I'll be checking that on a very often, weekly, on a daily basis probably, and see what questions were there, if they were answered, and if there's any answer that is not correct or any of them that were not answered, I will answer them. If you have any question related to personal stuff, let's say your grade or something related, personal issues, do not post them into the peer help. Go ahead and email me or contact me. Another thing that you need to complete at the start today, at the start of the course, is introduce yourself. There's 6 questions that I want you to answer, so you can copy those and then paste them in a new thread. So if you click on introduction, you can just go ahead and click on create a thread, which is right here, creating a thread. So you create a thread and then you put your name. Let's say your last name is Jones, and then space intro. And then go ahead and paste here the 6 questions and answer them and then submit your thread. As you can see, I did post my first, my introduction myself, so you can click on it and review it as needed. That's pretty much it for the startup session. Hopefully that will allow you to start and be at ease during this semester. And everything that you need, once again, is in Blackboard. Please do not hesitate to contact me. And I hope and wish you a great semester, successful one, and hopefully you'll learn and while having fun. Thank you. Bye bye.